Stone Orphanage is a place full of stories, laughter, and a bit of mystery. It's been 20 long years since Ethan last stood at these gates, can you believe it? Time had not been kind. The windows were shattered, the paint peeled away, and silence wrapped the place like a blanket. But still, something kept tugging at him, pulling him back like a magnet. A memory, a promise, he just couldn't figure it out, you know? It was all so confusing. The front doors were locked up tight, chains wrapped around them like a fortress. It felt like something inside me was just too wild to hold back or even let out, you know? Ethan carefully made his way to the back, hopping over old branches and rusty toys, feeling a rush of excitement. He spotted at the old cellar door, just a crack open, inviting him in. Just hanging out here, waiting for someone to sneak through the door. Inside the basement, it's dark and a little creepy, but super intriguing. Dust floated through the air like little ghosts dancing in the sunlight. Those filing cabinets were all crooked, like they just couldn't stand straight anymore. Ethan yanked one open, but all he found were names and folders, none of them his. He was rummaging through the old stuff when, bam, he found a journal. Headmistress Wren's daily logs, a peek into our school adventures and daily happenings. A chill crept up his spine, making him shiver as he glanced around. Something about the handwriting felt super familiar, like I'd seen it somewhere before. A torn page fluttered down from the journal, whispering secrets of the past. The cute stick figure kid is happily holding a bright balloon with the letter E on it. His heart skipped a beat. That was totally his drawing, and he couldn't believe it. He vividly remembered making it, every detail coming back to him like yesterday. Keeping it a secret from the older kids was our little adventure, right? But seriously, why was this the only sign of him around here? Creaking above, it's slow and eerie, like something is creeping around up there. Ethan felt a heavy weight in the air. He froze, realizing he wasn't alone. He took a step toward the stairs. Feeling a mix of nervousness and nerves, his heart is thumping like crazy. It's such an exciting feeling. The sound stopped, then soft humming filled the air, like a gentle breeze. A kid's song, you know it, but something about it just feels off, right? The nursery is a cozy little space filled with laughter, toys, and bright colors. Imagine cribs totally covered in mold. Yikes, that's just not cool at all. Torn curtains flap gently in the breeze, whispering secrets of the past. A crib swayed gently back and forth. Back and forth, Ethan walked up slowly, glancing around. It was completely empty, but the rocking didn't stop. In the corner sat a girl lost in her thoughts. She looks pale and still, like a quiet moment before a big storm. Her eyes were dark, and her dress felt like something straight out of a vintage movie. She just stood there, frozen, not moving or blinking even once. "You're not supposed to be here," she whispered. She was glancing around nervously, her eyes wide, searching for something familiar. Ethan turned his head, and just like that, she completely vanished into thin air. Photo frames lined the hall, each telling a story and sparking memories, you know. Kids and staff, they come together every single year, creating memories that last. Ethan took a quick look at everyone in the room, trying to read them. Familiar faces of boys he kinda remembered from way back when. He used to play with those girls all the time, remember? Such good times. But he never took the time for himself, not even once. The door creaked open and there stood the headmistress, arms crossed and frowning. An office just sitting there, frozen in time like nobody ever stepped in. Dust-covered awards, an old typewriter, and broken glasses scattered on the desk. What a vibe. The nameplate read, Renee Calder. Her journal was wide open, waiting. One entry really chilled him. It was a haunting reminder of the past. One kid was taken out for safety. We gotta make sure he forgets. they talking about? Why did that voice sound so familiar, like someone he really knew? Ethan strolled by an old mirror, catching a glimpse of his reflection. But when he looked in the mirror, something just didn't feel right. A boy stared back at me, younger and terrified, his eyes full of fear and pleading. He looked right at me and said, "Help me," like he was desperate. He followed the sound of scratching down a narrow, dimly lit corridor, curious. At the end of the hallway, a door stood there, all warped and splintered. Carved into the wooden sharp, uneven lines were the words, "Let me out." Back in the basement, we used to hang out, laugh, and share stories. Ethan stumbled upon a wall that just felt totally off, like something was wrong. Hollow. He knocked once, twice, and then something knocked back, sending chills down his spine, soft, rhythmic, and oh so human. It's like a cozy hug for your soul. He ripped off the old boards and found another secret journal hidden inside, smaller, messier, and totally written by a kid. It's kind of where the last page read, "I'm scared they'll forget me forever. Signed, D." Out of nowhere, heat hits you and smoke fills the air. Ethan dropped to his knees. Overwhelmed as memories flooded back, hitting him hard. He saw a fire blazing brightly. A little boy was holding his hand tightly. "Don't forget me," the boy cried, his voice cracking with desperation and hope. Then came the darkness, wrapping everything in a heavy, quiet embrace. Scrolling through his phone, he was looking for something. Ethan searched high and low, but couldn't find any fire records for Greystone. Nothing else came to mind, but he couldn't shake off the smoke, the screams echoing in the air, and that boy's voice cuts through everything. He opened a forbidden wing, one that whispered secrets and mystery just waiting to unfold. It was one sealed shut, like a treasure chest waiting to be opened. Inside were toys, all half melted and looking pretty sad, like they'd seen better days. Walls covered in wild red crayon drawings, like a kid's art explosion everywhere. Crying kids, flickering flames, and dancing shadows create a haunting scene. Photos of staff were everywhere, except every face had been scratched out like crazy. There's just one thing that stands out, and this person is the head mistress. Her eyes were glued to him, not blinking even for a second. The pale girl returned, her eyes sparkling with a hint of mischief. "Closer now. You totally broke the rules," she said. "You were supposed to forget all about it, but here we are." "Right?" Ethan looked curious and asked, "Hey, who are you anyway?" She smiled, an eerie grin spreading across her face. "You're not Ethan, you're Daniel." A trapdoor opened up to reveal a winding spiral staircase just waiting to be explored. Carved along the stone walls are hundreds of names, each telling a story. Ethan ran his fingers over them, feeling the smooth texture and warmth. All kids, everyone but him. It's just so wild how things turn out. In a secret little room, a fluffy toy rabbit rested on a soft pillow. Ethan touched it, and suddenly all those memories came rushing back to him. His screams echoed through the night. His promise, once strong, now feels like betrayal. Daniel, his friend, the one he left behind, the one who died in the fire. Ethan remembered now. He lived because they saved him, not Daniel. At the far end of the spiral chamber, there's a smooth wall, totally unbroken. Ethan paused, his heart racing as he heard a soft knock at the door. From the other side, I can still hear that voice saying, "I remember you. It's unforgettable." The wall split open with a groan, like it was waking up from a long nap. Mirror reflects back at you with the name Daniel carved in bold, blood-red letters. The reflection showed two boys, one grinning ear to ear, the other slowly disappearing. The truth hit him like a ton of bricks, and he just couldn't believe it. He was never really Ethan. You know, just a mask he wore. You know who he was. He was Daniel, the one everyone talked about. Ethan had lived his life fully, taking his name and making it count, his memories. And now, Daniel wanted them back. Daniel's ghost floated right in front of him, looking all mysterious and eerie. They totally made you forget all the little things that really matter, but I never did. Ethan, or what was left of him, trembled and whispered, "Please, just tell me I didn't know." Daniel offered a hand. "You can forget again, or stay here, and let me return." Ethan stared into his own eyes, reflected back at him by the ghost. He nodded. The room spun, light burst. When it cleared, Daniel stood tall in Ethan's adult body behind him. In the mirror, a frightened feeling, totally trapped and all alone, like there's no way out. Forever in the abyss. Greystone came alive again, buzzing with energy and excitement, just like old times. Got a fresh crew and some awesome new kids joining the fun, a file just chilling in the cabinet, waiting for someone to check it out. Ethan Walker Orphan, the cycle began anew. As the screen fades to black, a child's whisper echoes, "Promise me you won't forget me again."